Series, both close games. Xavier won the first matchup at home in January, 80-76. Marquette got payback a month later in Milwaukee, winning 69-68. Tyler Kolek averaged 20 points in the two games. Now, Christina talked about turnovers in the first game that Xavier won. Xavier turned it over 10 times, Marquette 7. In the second game, how about this? And this is what Sean Miller told us. Xavier turned it over 17 times, Marquette only 7, and Marquette won by a penny. Toss in the tap, and we're underway. Xavier controlling. Jimmy, what should we pay attention to early on in this game?
Some matchups. Max Prosper, Kobe Jones, because of the size, and also Tyler Kolek kind of playing inside, not a potential guard. Jerome Hunter.
As Conco misses his first shot. Here's Kolek, pick and roll. Cam Jones at 14 yesterday. Baseline, reverse, got it. Kill it.
Natural scorer, guys. He figures out ways that he can score. The jump shot allows him to create off the dribble. And that's the mismatch right there that I think Xavier would try to exploit, which is Jerome Hunter at 6'8", guarded by Tyler Kolek.
Jerome Hunter, the Indiana transfer, Stevie Mitchell, and Nungy with the rebound. Out of bounds, and we'll head the other way.
In the first possession, I like this from Cam Jones because instead of selling for a jump shot early, kind of get your feet wet, feel good about yourself, and you have a reverse layup. Always good for a scorer, shooter, to see the ball go through the nets.
Iguodaro showing his versatility at 6'9", bringing the ball up the floor. Now inside, corner, Prosper, pure. Olivier Maxence Prosper. They call him Omax. He's from Montreal, Canada. Sophomore. Nungy. Xavier beat Creighton 82-60 last night in the semifinals. Marquette beat UConn 70-68 last night as well. Kolek, the runner, that little floater, they say he's got some Steve Nash skills, and I believe him. Meanwhile, Kobe, Jones, no, Hunter with the rebound, has it partially blocked. Iguodaro. Marquette ranked 6th in the nation, 27-6, 17-3 in the Big East.
Well, Xavier's going to get a heavy diet of this drag pick and roll with Tyler Kolek and also Iguodaro inside. Again, playing at his own pace. Here it is once again in the middle. So tough to stop. You have so many options off the dribble.
Kolek, excuse me. Yes, Kolek. And now Stevie Mitchell with the follow.
Well, the dribble penetration sinks the defense, and this time Stevie Mitchell doesn't stay married to the corner, kind of follows that shot up. Conco took his eye off of Mitchell, which allowed him to get back door. Added bonus when Mitchell can drop in some buckets.
So Stevie Mitchell with 2 points last night against Connecticut in 26 minutes. He's a terrific defender, one of the best defenders on this team.
And their win on the 15th of February, Stevie was 6 for 11. He had 17 points to go along with some outstanding defense.
Averages 7 a game. So Marquette with some full court pressure. Kunkel, who played some great defense last night against UConn. Xavier 1 for 5 to start. A reaching foul on Kolek. That's his first. Kolek was in foul trouble as well yesterday.
Yeah, 4 fouls late in the game, but he figured out a way to manage that. So did Shaka Smart. Joplin also got into foul trouble yesterday. Iguodaro as well. Keep our eye on that early in this game.
Nungy calling for it. Iguodaro on his back. They swing it. Boom, deep, short. Gets his own rebound to the bucket, off the window, no. Cam Jones clears it. He'll rake it and take it into the front court. Jones from Memphis, Tennessee. Iguodala puts it on the deck hard, spins, jump hook, no. Colby Jones had it picked out of his pocket by Stevie Mitchell. And Mitchell called for the foul.
That's the peskiness right there, Stevie Mitchell. You always got to be on the lookout. Even though you secured the rebound, you got to understand that he may be lurking somewhere behind and you see him. This is after he got the deflection, and I think that it was the hold of the right arm where the official, I think Pat Driscoll, made the call.
David Joplin checks in, sophomore from Milwaukee. Had a great game yesterday. He wears number 23. 17 points off the bench. 6-man. Boom, rising fire. Prosper with the board. 10-2. Marquette off to a terrific beginning. Xavier ice cold to start. Coley, pure. How simple can it get? And the Golden Eagles are smacking around the Musketeers early. Sean Miller calls a timeout.
Guts, is almost like an NBA play. In transition, you got the drag offense. Now you have options. If you're going to play drop coverage, I can pull up for a little floater. If not, throw the lob. And look at time and Colin loving everything.
To you, it may just be an elevator.
Here goes nothing.
But for a young homeowner becoming their parents, it's a learning opportunity.
Come on in. The more the merrier. Paris, huh? Bonjour. We got any out-of-towners in the elevator?
Tom, it is not easy.
10th floor, huh? Must be a heck of a view.
Okay, see how everyone else is facing this way?
Progressive can't save you from becoming your parents, but we can save you money when you bundle home and auto with us.
Okay, that was terrible. Okay, let's hang back. We're going to try that again.
At first, it was just a team. Now I can't imagine my life without them.
That coach changed our son. On the field and off.
When the season started, I still thought about Dad. But I could start focusing on the things he taught me.
At first, I didn't know anyone. I didn't know where to sit at lunch, anything really. But that season changed everything.
The only way you're ever gonna know what you're made of is by heading into the big, wild, raging, so beautiful it hurts world and finding out for yourself. Were you born to follow a path, or were you born free? The new Grand Cherokee, made for what you're made of.
During the Jeep Celebration event, get 2.9% financing on the 2023 Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo and Grand Cherokee 4xe. Visit Jeep.com for new inventory available near you.
Fox College Hoops is sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Save when you bundle auto, home, or motorcycle insurance. Marquette off to a great start, 12-2. Tyler Kolek started quick last night. He had 14 points in the first half. He's got a quick 4 now. Xavier 1 for 8.
And I got something for you, brother.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations.
What about what?
What do you mean? Right here.
All right! That's what I'm talking about.
There you go.
You see us come back? Yeah, man. Kenny Blakeney, our coach.
That's right, baby.
That's right, baby. We're dancing. The Bison are dancing. Yeah.
Congratulations,
all
brother.
right.
There you go.
That's right.
Congrats.
You
I'm
got me.
happy
You
for
got
Kenny
me.
Blakeney. I'm happy for him, brother.
That's right.
We had a chance last year to cover the game when they played Notre Dame, and got a chance to sit down and talk with him about the way he wants and the manner in which he wants to take the program with those young men. Great conversation. So happy for him. And I know you pumped, right?
Oh, yeah, I got to find out where they're playing. I might have to go to that game, Jimmy.
You got to.
You know, I may have to go.
But I don't know. You think you can get some tickets?
I know a guy.
Oh, you know a guy.
I know a guy that knows a guy. All right, so here we go. Xavier trailing 12-2. They trailed by 13 in the quarterfinals against DePaul. Came back and won that game. Trailed by 5 versus Creighton last night. So Sean Miller trying to settle his guys down. Desmond Claude is checked in. Jones down the lane. 14-foot jump shot. Short. Out of bounds. And it is Marquette basketball.
Wait, see the length right now at Marquette is having an effect early on Jones and company. You may not get the block, but you're there contesting shots. Hence, early in this game, Xavier 1 for 9.
Cam Jones brings it up. Nice bounce back shooting performance after going 4 for 16 in the quarters against St. John's. At that 14-point game on 5 of 10. Kunkel the other way.
Yeah, Shaka Smart said that Cam Jones, David Joplin have to be the 2 keys from a scoring perspective if we want to win.
Nunji. Claude weaving, gets to the hole, and the freshman banks one in.
Yeah, beautiful move, patience, but also how about Nunji sealing off his defender, opening the driving lane for Claude to finish.
Inside Prosper, and he's hacked, and we'll go to the line.
Well, this is a screen assist almost by Jack Nunji. As he comes in here, he's going to seal his man inside. That's going to open it up for Desmond Claude to fly right inside, seal him, deliver inside. Great play.
Nunji picks up the foul, his first, 13 foul, as Olivier Maxence Prosper, they call him Omax, makes the first. Here's a young man that is of Haitian descent. He speaks 4 languages: Haitian Creole, French, English, and Spanish. Sister Cass plays at Notre Dame. I say, can she beat you? He's like, come on, man. Second one goes.
Listen, the outstanding job he did, again, strategic yesterday by Shaka Smart by putting Omax on Jordan Hawkins. Influenced him defensively, never allowed him to get comfortable offensively. And you can see some of the same effect early in this game with his defense.
Here's Kunkel bringing it up the floor. Sule Boom, guarded by Sean Jones, the pesky defender. Seven to shoot. Jones trying to get under Boom. 3 to shoot. Kunkel has to hurry. Well defended by Marquette.
Well, beautiful double team. Unfortunately, Nunji received the rock at 5 seconds. So once the double team occurred, you were forced to have a rush shot. That, again, is the timing defensively, the schematic part of the defense for Marquette.
Kohler has got that ball on the string. Here's another one. Rims off. Bats it out to his teammate. Joplin to Ross. Off the heel. Offensive rebound, Marquette. Kohler guarded by Claude. Joplin rising. Everything they get from him is extra. Best scoring game last night, 17 since a career high 28 against DePaul. And a foul coming up.
We'll go back to the double team. 5 seconds left on the clock. And then once Nunji puts it down, that's when the double team occurs. And then this time, Kolek usually would drive and left off of that screen, but chose to go right, sucked in the defender. David Joplin able to knock in that corner 3.
Chase Ross picks up his first, 3rd team foul against the Golden Eagles. Prosper back in the game. Ross takes a seat. Here's Claude. Xavier trying to figure things out. Marquette really pressing him on defense. 8 to shoot. Kunkel lobs it. Almost threw it away and does throw it away. Turnover's a big story, as we mentioned. In the second game, Xavier turned it over 17 times, lost by 1. Marquette turned it over only 7 times in that game.
Those 17 turnovers resulted into 21 points for Marquette. In a closely knit game, those empty possessions always come back to haunt you.
Sean Jones backs it up. Kohler, baseline. Now he backs down his man. 6 to shoot. Jocelyn up top. 3 to shoot. Jones has to hurry, spins, and hits.
Outstanding patience that time. Even though the shot clock was going down, Marquette never wavered in regards to what they wanted to do. Great steal.
Jones and Claude collide, turn it over. Inside Prosper, jump hook, no. But a foul. And Xavier looks rattled.
Well, they do. It's the reason why. Patience. Jones able to spin tight in the middle, recognizing where the shot clock was at, never panicked. And this Marquette team seems the more settled team offensively. Defensively, they're so active with their hands, deflections, in proper positions to help.
So Prosper at the line is put back with 1.7 seconds left. Beat Xavier in February, 69-68. And the second one goes. Omax with a game high 7. Iguodaro back in the game for Marquette. Xavier trying to figure things out. They shot 49% and 47% in the tourney so far tonight. 2 for 11 with 3 turnovers to start. Edwards on the handoff. Jones finding it hard to get to his sweet spot. Boom. On a switch, Gold guarding him. 6 to shoot. Hunter ducks it down. Nice play as Colby Jones lays it in.
Yeah, beautiful find by Hunter, accepting the double team, and Colby Jones did the smart thing. Once his defender turned his head, Gus, that's when you talk to go back door.
Joplin skipping out of bounds, and it's Xavier basketball.
Sean Jones did an excellent job of pushing Hunter up, but Prosper helped off the baseline. Colby Jones finally able to see the bottom of the net.
11:58 to play in the first half. Shaka Smart's Golden Eagles playing extremely well, but you know the Musketeers are going to come back.
This is Fast Twitch, a new energy drink from Gatorade.
Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get involved. Ain't nobody running off. Roof to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off.
200 milligrams of caffeine, electrolytes, and 0 sugar. Start fast with Fast Twitch, a new energy drink from Gatorade.
Suffering from sinus congestion, especially at night? Try Vicks Sinex for instant relief that lasts up to 12 hours. Vicks Sinex targets congestion at the source, relieving nasal congestion and sinus pressure by reducing swelling in the sinuses. Try Vicks Sinex.
Ads with a catchy song. So to help you remember that Liberty Mutual customizes your home insurance, here's a little number you'll never forget.
Did you know that Liberty Mutual
Only pay for what you need. Only pay for what you need. Custom home insurance created for you all. Now the song is done back to living in your world.
They're just gonna live in there?
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
When pain says I'm here, I say, so are they. Just want to leave. 12 hours of uninterrupted pain relief. Aleve. Who do you take it for?
The stars and stripes are flying high as the USA takes on the world's best. The World Baseball Classic. Great Britain, United States. Next on Fox.
The Big East Championship is sponsored by Jeep. There's only one. Welcome back to the world's most famous arena, Marquette, with a 21-6 lead. They've been playing some incredible defense. With that in mind, let's go inside the huddle with Shaka Smart.
All right, we won that round. That's all it is, man. That's all it is. When you guys drive the ball, you got to drive the level of violence and go finish. Okay, you're getting where you want to get. Get in there and go finish. Get to the foul line like Omax just did.
I love it because he's breaking up, Shaka Smart, the game into sections. Let's win X amount of minutes, refocus, understand what we did right and wrong, and then the violence part in a good way, being more aggressive, forcing their opponent to feel them on their drives, not just defensively, but when we set a pick, when we drive the basketball, when we go up for an offensive rebound, force our opponent to feel that force.
Let's go to Christina.
Gus, during that timeout, Sean Miller really getting on his players about stepping up individually and taking on the challenge defensively. He looked at each player and said, they're saying you can't guard me, and there's nothing you can do about it. You have to take it in the chest and step up one-on-one.
All right, Christina. Here's Hunter. Quad. Baseline. Souley Boum is the player that Sean Miller has to get going offensively. And a foul has been called. Looks like Stevie Mitchell. Sean Miller remembers his days, his final game playing for Pitt in the Big East tournament. He told us they lost to Miami, a Miami team that was 1-17, and it still burns in his mind. Cross court, boom, quick release, and an air ball. That one deflected out of bounds, though. So Xavier will hold on.
Well, even on this flare screen with Souley Boum, Stevie Mitchell doesn't give up on the play. So disruption is the key with Marquette's defense and is working early.
Claw, 15-footer. That's an air ball. Marquette with it. Looks like a block shot, third block shot of the game for the Golden Eagles. Coleman always in control. Down the lane on Nunji. Flipped it up, no.
That's outstanding defense by Nunji. Had the size advantage, didn't reach down, used it, forced Kolek into a tough shot.
Now a switch. Nunji's guarded by Stevie Mitchell. Let's see if they can get it to him.
They're going to swing that back around. Now the switch came back out.
Too late, and Kolek comes over and knocks it away.
Defense, they're playing defense on the string right now. Gus, and that was excellent anticipation by Kolek.
Cam Jones. Strong. Claw with the board. Brings it up the floor. Boom. Drive. Stops. Inside. Hunter. Got it.
Steve Mitchell got hit on that pick. That opened up an opportunity for Souley Boum to be open. An excellent find and read, and Hunter doing the right thing by diving to the basket, able to get 2 feet in the paint and score.
Jones guarded by Boum, playing him to the baseline, the runner, and it goes down. Killer Cam. 23-8. Marquette can do no wrong. And another block shot. That's the 4th. Cam Jones down the lane in the corner. Mitchell, pure. business all the time. 9:27 to play in the first half, 26-8. Back to the Garden after this.
While you've been waiting to see if EVs are a thing, my dad went electric.
Up to 360 miles on a single charge.
And if my dad's on board, yours could be next.
You know I'm doing this for the next generation.
Dad, we are not having the grandkids conversation again.
No, I'm just saying EVs are good for any generation. Or all generations. Generationally good.
Introducing the all-electric Hyundai Ioniq 6 with up to 360-mile range. When it comes to EVs, we're thinking of every mile.
It's the dream, and the dream can become reality. The dream is to become a champion. 11 teams came here to the Mecca of college basketball, dreaming of becoming kings of the Big East. Only 2 teams continue to dream, and for one, it will become reality. Only one will leave New York wearing the Big East crown. And right now, Marquette feels that they're getting closer, 26-8, with 9:27 to go here in the first half.
It's been the deflections. It's been the activity on the defensive end that's created some opportunities off of those turnovers, which is, I think, the key for Marquette. 7 points off of those turnovers early, but offensively precise, making the right reads, the right passes. This Marquette team, the whole time, has been on a mission. They felt that even though they were the #1 seed, they felt like they were the underdog in this tournament.
What kind of adjustments does Xavier need to make to get back in this game?
Well, one, you can't turn the basketball over, but you have to be precise in your passing. Also, you have to move this defense. If you're stationary, it plays right into the hands of what Marquette wants to do defensively.
Boom. They're looking for Nunji. He's got it on the box. Baseline, nice play as Claude banks it down.
But you see the ball move from east to west, sideline to sideline. That shifts the defense. That time Nunji evaluated where the double team was coming from and hit Claude on the backside once again for a backdoor cut.
Chase Ross off the mark. 26-10. Kunkel, bounce pass, Nunji. He's got Ross on his back. Here comes a double. Nunji, and another turnover for Xavier. They step on the baseline. That's their 5th.
Well, and I like running the offense at the backside of it through Nunji in the post. Why? Because you know you're going to get a double team. When you have the double team, the weak side, that's where the advantage is at. If you can get to it, a 2-on-1 or a backdoor cut like we saw.
Kolek steps into a 3. And Tyler Kolek, the Big East Player of the Year, has 7. 29-10.
I guess that's the difference in his game right there. The willingness to take that shot and make it.
Nunji contested by Iguodala. Jones stop and start, reverse, and again, it's good. Unbelievable start for Marquette. 31-10, largest lead of the game now. Xavier with no answers. Here's Nunji. Jump hook. Short. Xavier 5 for 19. That backcourt of Cam Jones and Tyler Kolek. Something else. Backdoor. Kolek. Right now, Marquette's running a clinic. 33-10 in the Big East Championship. Claude drives. Off the glass and in. Desmond Claude had 11 against Creighton last night. He's a freshman from New Haven, Connecticut. Big East all-freshman team. That ends a 12-2 run. whistle and foul.
Well, Gus, it worked one time for Killer Cam. He went back to the well. Nice little reverse layup. Excuse me, I'll take 2 of those. And then Kolick, because he can shoot the 3, a little backdoor cut. Beautiful pass by Iguodala.
6:13 to go. Here in the first half, all Marquette.
I'm at the swing joint telling people that Geico has been offering savings for over 85 years. That's longer than the buffalo wing's been around.
Dozen wings.
And did you know that Geico offers motorcycle insurance? Oh, my lips are burning. No, my lips are actually burning.
Geico. Over 85 years of savings and service. See how much you could save at geico.com.
It's too hot. Oh, this is too hot, mate.
Hey, corporate types, will you stop calling each other rock stars?
You're a rock star. You are a rock star.
No more calling your coworkers rock stars.
Look, it's great that you use Workday to transform your business.
But it still doesn't make you a rock star.
So unless you work with an actual rock star.
Hi, I'm Oswald.
Hello, Oswald.
Pam, you are a rock star. I wasn't gonna say it.
You go by lots of titles. Veteran, son, dad.
It's time to get out.
No.
Hairstylist, and cheerleader. So adding a student title might feel overwhelming. But what if a school could be there for all of you?
Good to see you.
Career, family, finances, and mental health.
It's coming along.
Well, it can. National University, supporting the whole you.
A cushion is just a cushion. Almost everyone who sits on it won't even notice. So why is it here? Because sometimes a meal will turn into something so much more. And that cushion won't just be a cushion. It will become an invitation to keep going. That's why we focus on the details. Because you never know which one will be big. Panera.
I'm so glad we did this. I'm so glad we did this. I'm so glad we did this.
Life is for living. Let's partner for all of it.
I'm so glad we did this.
Edward Jones.
Coming up next, the USA's biggest stars will lay it all on the line as they take on Great Britain at the World Baseball Classic next on Fox and the Fox Sports app. Let's take a look at the game summary sponsored by Progressive. Get slam dunk savings today.
You see the shooting woes of a highly efficient Xavier Musketeer team, and a lot of that is the defensive mindset and presence for Marquette. The turnovers and the points off turnovers, but the big 3 for Xavier right now not getting it done. Kobe Jones, Sule Boom, and Jack Nungy. Those are the 3 that kind of ignite this team. Let's see with that timeout what Sean Miller has drawn up and what adjustments he can make. And you know what I love about what this Marquette team can do too with Oso Iguodala, by bringing him up out the paint a little bit and bringing Nungy with him on that backdoor cut, that provides some openings and loosens up the defense. So let's see if we see a little bit more of that. Now Ben Gold is in the game right now.
Let's go to Christina Pink.
In that last timeout, Shaka Smart telling his team, I need you to fight like crazy in the post defensively. Keep bringing that heat on defense. Keep the pressure on the ball. And on offense, continue to keep cutting. I want to see multiple cutters to the basket, Gus.
Okay, Christina. Now Gold from New Zealand. Kolick. Joplin. Jones. Joplin back in its man, and Kolick deep. Sule Boom's got to get going. He has no points. John Jones doing a good job. Jones very quick with a low center of gravity.
Now Tyler Kolick is not disappointed early in this game. It's the reason why he's Big East Player of the Year. The ability for him now to shoot that little runner. But here's the thing. 28% shooter last year from behind the 339 this year. He put in the work. It paid off not just for himself, more importantly, for his team.
He's from Cumberland, Rhode Island, grew up a big Boston Celtics fan. I asked him who his favorite Celtic was. He said, Paul Pierce. That's my guy. Here's Boom down the lane. He comes up short. And once again, Xavier denied. Boom is 0 for 5.
And those shots, too, because you're not making shots, you kind of force it a little bit more. That's a shot that Sule Boom normally makes, but he left that one a little short. Now, again, the contest was up top, but also sometimes you get frustrated because you want to see the ball go in when you're not being effective early.
He had 23 last night. Colin, pump fake, dribble drive, tries to kick, deflected. Kunkel picks it up. Kunkel, now he'll peel it back. Joplin got back on defense. Crossed him over. Boom. Kunkel shows it. Off the dribble. Air ball.
2 outstanding plays, guys. Sean Jones closes out, forces Sule Boom off of it. That time Kunkel with the pump fake, but Ben Gold doesn't just stop. He ends up contesting the shot at the end.
Jerome Hunter in. Nungy will come in. Colby Jones and Edwards check out.
Nungy comes back in, and then Iguodala comes right back. Also,
Kunkel underneath, no, but Nungy is there for the tip-in.
I love the drive that time by Kunkel. The choice of defense to react, and Nungy able to wedge himself inside for the putback.
Curling, hard dribble. Jones not a threat to really shoot it. Fires. Hunter clears the rebound. 4:16 to play in the first half. 33-14. See if Xavier can go on a little run here. But that Marquette defense has been stifling. Euro step, claw, no. Jerome Hunter got it. Boom, a 3. Hunter with a rebound. Kunkel a 3. Pure. That's Xavier's first 3 tonight. Timeout, Marquette. 7-0 run.
Wasn't going to take long for this door to open. Kunkel able to finally knock in a big-time 3, cut this lead.
1984 has been a tough year.
Michael Jordan is the player we've been waiting for.
A rookie who's never set foot on an NBA court.
That's the literal definition of rookie. We tap into something deeper.
Yes.
The player's identity. He doesn't wear the shoe. He is the shoe. His story is gonna make us want to fly.
A shoe is just a shoe until my son steps into it.
Air, rated R. Exclusive in theaters April 5th.
Oh, I'm so glad we did this.
I'm so glad we did this.
I'm so glad we did this.
I'm so glad we did it!
I'm so
glad we did this.
Life is for living. Let's partner for all of it. I'm so glad we did this. Edward Jones.
I'm a screen-addicted tween, and if I'm not posting on
Social media?
I don't feel seen. Hey, Mom, look. Mom? Oh, my God, Mom, you gotta look at this.
Nope. Keeping my eyes on the road is paying off with Drivewise. Post about that.
Boring. Oh, say cheese!
No, thank you.
Unblock me!
Stop.
That was awesome! Hey, what's your ad? I'll tag you. Get Drivewise from Allstate, save 40% for avoiding mayhem, like me.
My dad went EV.
It's electric. Don't be shocked.
The guy who's eternally locked out of his email is going EV. Nice car.
It's an EV. Rhymes with Kev.
You think they don't charge fast enough or go far enough.
Up to 80% charge in 18 minutes. Range? Heck, we could go to Mexico.
Are you Kevin Bacon?
Blue or red? I can also make it play nature sounds if you want.
Introducing the all-electric Hyundai Ioniq 6 with up to 360-mile range. When it comes to EVs, we're thinking of every mile.
Ugh-stipated. Feeling weighed down by a backed-up gut. Miralax is different. It works naturally with the water in your body to unblock your gut. Free your gut and your mood will follow.
We welcome you back to Madison Square Garden. Marquette a wire-to-wire lead as they chase their first ever Big East tournament title. Rob Stone here on the floor with you at MSG. Coming up on the Jeep halftime report, the Texas-Kansas Big 12 title game has a tie-in to the team right behind me, Marquette. Plus, big upset for Penn State has them on the cusp of Big Ten history. And we'll talk how Xavier can get themselves back into this one. All that coming up at the half. Guys, we'll see you then.
All right, Stoner. Let's take a look at today's stars from around the country.
Well, big Zach Edey. 32 points, probably get player of the year this year. Beats my Ohio State Buckeyes. Good for him. Brandon Miller bounced back 20 points. And how about Texas A&M, Wade Taylor? Buzz is there from former coach for
Buzz Williams.
Buzz Williams there, former coach for Marquette. Beats Vanderbilt. And then Souley Boum, see what he did in quarterfinals, 16 points. Semifinals 23. Donut right now. Because this is a guy, young man that can turn the corner, can score in bunches, but a lot of credit goes to the Marquette defense by staying steady. And the beautiful part of it is playing defense aggressively, Gus, without fouling.
What I noticed is that Sean Jones, he's probably the smallest player in college, in the conference rather, and he's the quickest on this Marquette team. He's been getting under Souley Boum.
You know who used to do that? Who? Muggsy Bogues.
Right.
Because now you're uncomfortable. The moves that you want to make, it's tougher because why? You trying to dribble the ball around Sean Jones, you're not as comfortable because he's lower to the ground and can, possibly affect your move like that.
Cam Jones falls as he takes a shot. Here comes Xavier trying to find some rhythm and momentum. Kunkel down the lane, strong to the basket and in.
Pace, a little bit more pace to the offense for Xavier allows him now to get into the sets quicker, move the defense, and that little handoff got Kunkel an easy layup down the lane.
Curling off the mark, 9-0 run for Xavier now. Claude, Kunkel deep three. Hunter with the rebound, and he can't convert. Jones a three. In and out. Souley Boum the other way. Boum drives baseline, stop, mid-range, and a whistle and a blocking foul.
Well, the Marquette defense has been great. Listen, when you are lacking size inside, you got to have bulldogs on the perimeter. They're going to lock up, and that's what you see from Marquette. So you make up what you don't have in rebounding by being active defensively with steals, with deflections, with taking charges. That is what makes up this Marquette defense and why it's so difficult to kind of navigate.
Stevie Mitchell picked up his third foul. That'll send Souley Boum to the line. This is Xavier's first trip to the line tonight. Boum gets the first free throw to go. He's an 87% free throw shooter. That's his first point of the game. And Souley Boum averages 17.
Really believe, Gus, if Xavier can kind of put on the run, get this lead under double digits, I think you feel like you've accomplished something going into halftime, not playing your best, but yet and still you're able to get the lead under 10 points. That could be a goal for this team to have some motivation coming out in the second half.
Joplin shows it inside and banks it down, plus the foul.
The foul is on Xavier, number 4.
Now David Joplin, beautiful pump fake, understanding that Jack Nungy is right in the middle of the lane. And that pump fake, watch how it freezes Nungy just enough right there for Joplin to get it up and in. And then you love the strength to be able to battle and fight through the contact.
David Joplin, the Big East Sixth Man of the Year, averaged 10 points in 2 games versus Xavier this season. 36-20. Claude brings it up under pressure. Diamond press.
Love the switching defenses employed by Shaka Smart always trying to keep his opponents off balance, Gus.
Edwards, turnaround jumper, not a good shot. 36-20, Kolick dancing. Jones, top of the yard, Prosper. 1:49 to go. Nunji. Drop step baseline, pushed off the ball and somehow got the jump hook to go.
Well, quick transition, Nunji able to seal himself on the block. When you go quickly, eliminates the double team. He went baseline. Great read.
The kick, Joplin. Scotty. Joplin. That's David Joplin. The coaches love him. They just want him to continue to mature. They think they've got a special one. Down the lane. Kobe Jones has been quiet. Not anymore. 39-24, under a minute to play. Xavier gets back into a 2-3 zone. Kolick, yo-yos. Cam Jones.
Cam wasn't even ready for that one, but he still let it go, guys.
Desmond Claw guarded by Jones. Cut off, tried to split the defense and turns the ball over. And jump ball is the call with the arrow in favor of Marquette.
Well, Nunji able to get deep post position, but he went before the double team. Saw it coming from up top where Cam Jones was coming. Gave himself enough room on the baseline. Iguodala hit him with the chest, but he's still able to fight through that contact. But right back at you, David Joplin, square up, have confidence and let it go. 3-ball.
Shaka Smart named one of the 10 semifinalists for the Naismith National Coach of the Year. He was the BigEast Coach of the Year, leading Marquette to the regular season title after they were picked to finish 9th at the beginning of the year. 11 seconds. Tyler Kolick. Jones, cross court. Prosper. Rebounded. Kobe Jones from half court. And that's the end of the first half. Marquette led by as many as 23. They played almost a perfect first half of basketball.